Still a long way to go in this draft, but if you can lock up a few key positions here in the first few picks, it's a great luxury to have. Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that. Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big... And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas. And now is where you need to make these last picks. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? 2 words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. And I think that pick comes to the surprise of no one. You had to figure they lean that way if a player from that team became available. Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I got trick this side. I got trick this side. We got three. We got three. Hey!
Smith on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 73 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He'll buy some time right. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give them 27 yards that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now Smith. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
They come out here in the eye. Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
On first down, Smith. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald.
been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Flicking that wrist, flicking that, killing that.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. We've seen the Chargers represented already. Might one of his teammates join him? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skilled player to add another weapon? In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now or do you try and push your luck? Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill. And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. So with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth or do you just try to cover as many areas? And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into you. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this.